Hello friends, I wanted to do another little video in my series. I got some exciting information I want to share with you guys at the end of the video. If you can hear noise, hey, doing a load of laundry too. So this is going to be the workout space, still cleaning it up, still getting some things down, but had a lot of exciting things go today, and I wanted to get a couple of videos out as soon as I could. This is the next one in the exercise series for obese people, and I want you to follow along. So last time we spoke about breathing. Still want you to do that. As you can tell, I'm still overweight, still fat, but I do know what to do. You may hear some heavy breathing. It's going to happen. Forgive me for it. But the breathing we went over last time is 5 to 8 seconds in, holding 5 to 8 seconds, 5 to 8 seconds out. Go ahead and start with that, okay? Be ready for it. That'll get you prepared. So doing that a few times gets the oxygen moving, getting things prepared, getting ready. The first thing on the next step is to get your foundation right. You have to have your foundation. It's gonna be mandatory to be able to get into any kind of exercise program and making sure things are right. I don't know how well you can tell. With me standing normally, my knees kind of point in. That's very bad. That's hard on my knees, hard on everything else. First thing we got to do is work on alignment. Now, most fitness trainers who have been trained are going to tell you to put your feet at a certain spot, shoulder width apart, inside, outside. We're bigger people. You have to worry about your thighs. They may not fit there. So I'm going to give you a little different direction. What I want you to do is, I'm going to have to stick my foot out here so I can see, but what you want is this kneecap coming over your toes. So if you can point straight down at your toes with your hand right there, that's in the right spot. You want that toe pointing forward. A lot of times we want to roll out. We want our feet to kind of separate out like that. We're going to correct that. Even if you have to take a little wider stance to do so, but you're going to have to seat into it to get those knees out over it versus them coming in, if that makes sense. So here, I'm roughly shoulder width apart. My knees are wanting to come in, so I'm going to kind of correct that, and I want you to put your weight on the ball of your feet. Normally I'd say do this barefoot. It's cold down here. I don't want to get too cold while I'm doing this and be shivering on top of breathing heavy. That's not going to be cool at all. So with the weight there, and you'll know it's right because your toes are going to want to try to spread out and let those toes spread out and open up. I'm not going to lift my heels off the ground, but I'm going to make sure that it's very light there, where you could almost imagine slipping a piece of paper underneath of it. Okay, so as I do that, get those knees right. You'll know it's right because you'll feel your weight transfer right here. You'll feel these quads. You'll feel those muscles. All right, so getting squared up, getting my knees right, and putting that pressure here and feeling it there. This is how you start healing your knees, is you take that weight and force it into your calf muscle. You can start feeling it burn with just a little bend here and into those quads. This is doing exercise as an obese and a morbidly obese person. Okay, I can feel it in my quads. Next thing is I want to make sure my posture is good. My head's up, my shoulders are back. And what you want to do is try to line up your shoulders with your ears and straight down the side. So as I step sideways here, okay, getting my feet right, making sure they're pointing forward, even if I have to look down. Okay, and I'm forcing my knees out some. Transferring that weight to the balls of my feet, feeling it in my calves, feeling it in my quads, and you notice I'm naturally slumping over here. That's because our posture is bad. I need to straighten up, head up, try to line that up. Now from here, once you have this foundation down, next thing we're going to do is we're going to add another exercise. This is your main foundation. I want you to put your arms up, out, and stretch them out a little. You want them lining up with your ears. Notice how I want to be here. This, you'll feel it stretch and burn. Lining both of those up, down. Okay? Again, focusing on those knees, making sure they're out, focusing on where that weight is. I can feel that burn. I don't know if you heard that pop, but that was my knee. My knees are terribly shot, bone on bone. As I'm standing here like this, going to a relaxed position, you can see, maybe you can, maybe you can't, my knees are going in. I'm forcing weight in spots where it's not supposed to be. That's because my muscles are not strong enough to handle my weight load. We have to develop them. So those are 2 exercises. I'm going to come to this direction and do that one like we did. Again, forcing those knees to line up. I want it to be straight, bending over, okay? I want to see that. You may have to bend farther and get things lined up there. Know where those feet are, okay? Straightening up, posture good, putting that weight on the balls of my feet, getting my toes to want to spread out some, okay? Shoulders back, arms up. Try that breathing now. Again, as I'm pulling up, I feel my hands coming in this way more relaxed. I want to get it stretched out and up here. Did you see there? I just adjusted my knees again because I could feel them wanting to come in, wanting to get lazy on that. 2 simple exercises, a few minutes. People are going to look at this, and this video is for specific people who are seriously out of shape. Where do I start? What do I do? This is an exercise you do before walking, okay? Because you need your foundation even before walking. You need that muscle structure there. Most doctors, most people, go walk, go walk. If your knees are as bad as mine, walking a mile is going to do a lot more damage than me doing this as long as I can. You know, myself, I would probably say I need to do 5 sets of these, holding them for 30 seconds. If I did that every hour, every 2 hours, would be a great start, and then progressing. Speaking of progressing, I'll be putting another video out to go to that next step. Please take the time to subscribe. If you have questions, ask them right away. There's another video before this I'll post here, just going over breathing, and your head has to be right. If your head's not in the game, it's hard to win it. So with that, please subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching.